Live. 3 seconds.
Sorry, guys. I'm kind of in my feelings right now. In a good way, not a bad way. I was just watching Criminal Minds, and it was a touching scene between Hotchner and his son. It was so cute. Anyway, that's not what I came here to talk about, but unfortunately, that's what happened. So yeah, hello, you guys. It's Tuesday, like I promised. I can't believe Tuesday came so quickly. Sheesh. Anyway, before we get into the broadcast, I'm going to do my plugging that I always do because I just do that. That's what I do. Excuse me. Okay. You can follow me on Twitter, AutoMoon at ShieldMaiden30, or if you have Facebook, I have a group for this channel called AutoMoon. I know, how original, right? Anyway, there you will get any updates on the channel or whatever I have planned for the channel. That's what I will be posting it on Twitter or in the group. Subscribe, tell your friends, hit that like button if you like the video, turn on that notification bell so you can get all notifications. So, okay, oh, and I hope you guys have a good 4th tomorrow. I will not be broadcasting tomorrow because I will be watching the Blue Bloods marathon, and I love that show to pieces, so no one gets in the way of that show. So, sorry, I love you guys, but 999. But I will be here again on Friday with the video on Sosuke Aizen. So, for all you Sosuke Aizen fans, yeah, you might want to tune in. Just thought I'd say that. Alright, I'm going to talk about what empathy means to me. A lot of people have their own interpretation of what empathy means, and that's okay. That's what makes the world goes round. All these different opinions on different subjects. Anyway, empathy, for me, anyway, it's not just feeling someone's pain. You know what I mean? It does have to do with that, but for me, it's like trying to understand where they're coming from. It's the difference between saying, "Oh, I understand," and you don't really understand. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of people tell me that, "Oh, I understand what you're going through," or "I understand what situation you're in." No, you don't. No, you don't. But if you listen, I think empathy is about listening. It's more about listening than talking. Actually feeling the person, letting them talk to you without judgment, without anything. You know what I mean? There's very few people that I know that have true empathy. Now, anybody can say they have empathy for somebody, but it takes a real person, true empath to understand what I'm talking about. Like for me, I know the closer I am to somebody, the harder it is for them to lie to me. I can literally feel, and I'm not just saying, "Oh, I feel your." People say, "Oh, I feel your pain." No, 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 no. I literally, I will feel your pain. I will cry with you or for you. I literally feel people's
Facebook. John Nichols Barker posted in Spencer Reed.
Emotions, and it's
Live 3 minutes 35 seconds.
It's a good thing, but it also can be a bad thing because
Live 3 minutes 42 seconds.
Like I said, growing up, when I said in my other video, I always knew that I was that way, but I didn't know it was called empathy. I just thought it was something weird because me and my mother used to share a special bond. We're not as close as we used to, but we shared a special bond, and I always knew when she was suffering. I still do, even though we're not that close. I guess you can't break the empathic bond, which is kind of weird, but you can't break it. But I've also known when people were going to die before they died. Yeah, empathy, it's a totally different, it's a different spectrum of feeling for me. It's not just, "Oh, I understand, here, but let me put my arms around you and make it all better." It doesn't work that way, because sometimes as an empath you gotta understand you can't make it better. I mean, you can do the best you can take on that person's pain, but sometimes in life you gotta understand they gotta go through the struggle. You know what I mean? And as much as it may hurt you to see them struggle, sometimes that struggle is gonna make them stronger. So, as an empath, I'm learning that you can't take on everyone's pain. I'm not Superman. I'm not Wonder Woman. Although I wish I was. But yeah, people will tell me all the time. People always are freaked out when they'll try to hide something from me, and I'm like, what's wrong? And they're like, how did you know something was wrong? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I can't just tell you, by the way, I'm an empath. They're like, what? They might think I'm some sort of nutcase and send me to the freaking loony bin, but if you're an empath, you know what I'm talking about. I just tell them I know you, but it's not just knowing the person. Because even there's people that I don't know and I know something's wrong with them. So, empathy it's complicated. But to me, empathy, to me, is not just feeling the pain, it's taking the time out of your day to just call them up. If they're on your mind, call them up and see how they're doing. Hell, if they're not on your mind, if you haven't heard from them in, like, goddess knows when, call them up, talk to them, and be with them. You know, being an empath is more than just feeling emotions to me, and you know, I think empaths make good counselors. No, I'm not going into, I thought I wanted to go into the psychology field, but I'm not doing it. Nope. I'm already in therapy as it is. No need to put myself into more therapy. Thank you. I love you, but I guess you could say I'm kind of sort of an uncertified counselor, because apparently people like coming to me with their problems. But empathy, and you can't just, I mean, I don't see you can't just turn it off. Stop adding photos. Anyway, I can't say you can't turn it off, because me personally, if you anger me, then that empathy can go away. But it's hard for me to be angry for too long. I think that's the downside of being an empath, because people take advantage of you if they understand your good-hearted nature. And that's the sucky part of being an empath. Also, the unending emotions you feel. So, I just wish the world had more empathy, not sympathy. Because sympathy is like, oh yeah, I feel sorry for you. But I think if the world had more empathy, if you put yourself in another person's shoes, not literally, but at least try to understand what someone's going through their point of view, I think the world would be a better place. No, I'm not asking for everyone to hold hands and sing Kumbaya, because I know I'm not an idiot. A utopian society is far beyond our reach right now. But at least if you could try and make an effort to get there, life might be a little easier. Don't judge someone because someone else tells you something, or you just don't like that person. Try to get to know them and try to understand why they do the things they do. And, you know, reach out to people if you feel that they're hurting. Try to. I don't say force yourself on them, but at least let them know, hey, if you need a hand, if you need a friend, I'm here to talk to you. And that's what I try to tell people all the time. If you need someone, day or night, call me. My phone is on 24 hours a day. If you need someone to... I had a friend, when he used to have panic attacks, he used to call me all hours of the night. My mom used to ask me, why do you do that? I said, because, Mom, it's just my nature. It's what I do. I'm the type of person, if my friends need something, that's empathy to me. That is my interpretation of empathy. If your friends need you no matter what, you drop what you have to do. I mean, unless it's like a life-threatening emergency, you kind of can't. But if you can't, you get back to them as soon as you possibly can. But if you're not doing anything, I don't see the point in blowing them off, because sometimes you blow them off and that'll be the last time you ever hear from them. You know what I mean? So, my problem with me is I take on too much emotions and I get drained, and then I get angry at people because I hold my... I can deal with others' emotions, I can't deal with my own. I know that's really wonky. I have emotional issues. But that's a story for another time. But that's why I'm in therapy. But I can deal with others, I can help others. I've helped a lot of people, but when it comes to myself, yeah, about that. I have an issue with taking my own advice. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. But yeah, I think the world needs to have more empathy, compassion, love. You know what I mean? This world is... I'm not saying it's bad, because there are great humans in this world. I know a lot of them. Not a lot of them, I won't say that about. I know a few of them. I have a friend next door. She's been like a mother to me. Older sister, not really a mother, because she's technically my older sister. She's like the older sister I never had, because I have an older sister, but she don't like me. But that's a story for another time. But she's been like an older sister to me. I will not mention her on broadcast because I didn't give her permission, but she knows who she is. So, anywho. And then I got my younger sister who watches it, who I hope is watching anyway, because she didn't watch my last one. I know she didn't. Anyway, but I've always cared about people, and unfortunately that's got me abused and misused, but I keep carrying on because why? I have empathy, I care, I love. Don't tell anybody I said that. Shh, I know it's going to broadcast live. But no, anyway, I do care about people. And I think the world needs to have more empathy. Not sympathy, and don't just have, I feel your pain, because no, to actually feel someone's pain is a lot different than what people say. I used to tell people that all the time until I actually understood my own gift, and I really can feel people's pain. Their suffering, their sorrow, it sucks. I mean, sometimes I'll be sad. I'm like, this is not me. I'm not sad. I'm not having a bad day. There's nothing wrong in my life, but I gotta understand it's not me. It's someone or something else going on out there that I have no idea about. So, just love a little more, people. Be more kind. Share a smile, a word. Just check on your neighbors, or lend a helping hand if you can. Not saying be a doormat, because there's a big difference between lending a helping hand and being a doormat. Just because you're an empath does not mean you have to be someone's doormat. That is unacceptable, and anyone who does it to you is deplorable. So, I'm not saying let someone take advantage of you. No, I'm saying help, but make sure they want to help themselves and give them the tools to help them. I like what an old therapist used to say to me, because I'm not going to help you, I'm going to give you the tools to help you. And then when I give you the tools to help you, that is what you're going to take those tools. You can either take those tools and help yourself, or you cannot. I'm not going to carry you the whole entire way, which I'm not going to do. Me, I will not do that. I will give you the building blocks to help build your life up. I will show you how I did it. I will teach you my ways. And if I don't know a situation, I will find a person who can help you. But I will not carry you. So, being an empath does not mean you be a doormat for someone, because trust me, I've been there, done that. Not fun. I'm teaching my husband the same thing. He's soft, in my opinion. Which is okay on certain extents, but sometimes you gotta learn to say no to. And you're not saying no to be an ass, you're saying no because sometimes people need to hear the word no. And some people just don't like hearing the word no. It ticks them off, but hey, they gotta hear it because it's for their own good. So, show empathy, but don't do it at the cost of yourself. Love unconditionally, but that doesn't mean you gotta be a doormat. Be compassionate, be kind, but it doesn't mean you gotta let someone take advantage of you. That's what empathy means to me. Now everyone has their own interpretation of that word, and I'm really down with that. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up sign. Follow me on Twitter. I swear I did this at the beginning, but I'm gonna do it again. Autumn Moon at ShieldMaiden30. Or if you have Facebook, join the group, Autumn Moon. I know, how original. I want you guys to have a good 4th. Whatever you're doing, please be safe. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, which is I wouldn't set off fireworks. So, that means I'd say, have fun with the fireworks, just be safe, and if you're gonna drink, don't drink and drive. Please have a designated driver. Don't do anything stupid. And, if you're gonna watch Blue Bloods tomorrow, you're awesome. I don't know how many of you guys watch that show, but I do. I do. I really do. So, and, I'll be back. I'll let you know when the broadcast will be on Friday. I don't know what time it'll be, but it'll definitely be on Friday. About Eyes and... I just gotta... Oh, and guys! We were Friday the 13th this month. So rad. I always love Friday the 13th. It makes me... I mean, I already feel witchy, but it makes me feel extra witchy. Although I laugh. I always laugh hysterically when people are like, oh, it's a day of bad luck. I'm like, really, guys? It's so stereotypical. No, Jason Voorhees isn't coming out with a mask. Slash you up. Chill out. Just because you see a black cat doesn't mean it's going to be bad luck. Black cats are actually cool. Go adopt one. Be nice to it. Don't be mean to the black kitties. Yoruichi's a black cat too. Yeah. So, if you want to know anything about Friday the 13th, you can always ask me. So, it's not a bad day. It's actually Wonderful day for us. I love Friday the 13th. I actually, every year, I always ask my husband to check the calendar to see how many Friday the 13th we have. I always do that. So I think we're supposed to have another one this year, but I'm not quite sure. I'll have him check the calendar again, but I don't know. If you know, you can tell me. So, and I don't know when the new moon's coming back up again. So, gotta check on that too. So, anyway, I'm glad you guys paid attention to me. And like I said, I hope you guys got something out of this video. I mean, just try to understand people more. Give people a chance. Don't be a doormat, but don't judge a book by its cover, because you never know. It could be you on the other end of that problem later on in life. And show a little more empathy. Not, don't just say you're going to do something, just do it. I believe if you only have one thing in this world, it's your word. And if once that's gone, I don't think you have anything anymore. So, yep, that is my mantra. Well, one of my mantras. I have several. But we're not going to go there. Alright, well, I'm going to go see what Derek Morgan and David Rossi and all the rest of the crew are up to in the BAU. Probably catching more unsubs. So, if you haven't watched this video, I would get on it. I'm gonna share the video for those who haven't seen it, and for those who have watched. Dankeschön.
0 watching. Finish. Switch camp. Finish. Button. Finish. Alert. Are you Cant end. Button.